working on Ivey's bike. Got it all put back together after the paint. And looking at this cover for this torque converter, from where his belt has broke in the past, the cords start coming out of it. This has caused a little bit of fraying to come out and cut into this plastic housing. And what I found, we're going to take this sheet metal. I've measured it out, the width 3.5 inches, and from this point around the front and down onto the bottom, we measured out about 20 inches we're going to cut. And I'm going to reinforce the inside of this in case that clutch comes apart or the front driven pulley comes apart. That way if it does, the springs and such won't come through this cover. And maybe to give a little more support on the back here to keep this cover from sagging while he's riding down the road. So let's get this cut out and I'll get it formed up and shaped inside, pop some rivets in it. We'll go from there. Alright guys, the original plan with the rivets, when we stuck these first 2 rivets in, it left too much on the back side here. And when you put it on the bike, one was right above this belt, the other one just cleared the inside of this pulley. So we went back and found some flathead bolts and put them through from the inside out. Put here and 2 at the front to keep it secured. This should keep all of this protected if that clutch was to come apart or anything comes loose on the belt, including cutting through this in the back again. It did strengthen this up, so when we get it mounted up on here, there's not hardly any wobble left to it. You can see on any factory when you get it, this thing fits kind of loose, especially when you trim the bottom down here, you lose one of your mounting bolts. So I think we're going to put this back together after we put the chain on, because I almost caught that. I just haven't looked down and see we didn't put chain on yet. Let's get this chain put on. We'll get back to you shortly.
Alright guys, as you can tell in our one of our last videos, I broke the pegs off of it, off this right side. Right here is what we did, was we patched it back up, put this new pegs on further back. It's more comfortable that way. Now, got to watch turning because it will dig into the dirt. Also, we repainted the whole frame, reran the wires, tried to clean it up a little bit, put a little bit of wax on the plastics. Probably take me a little bit to get rid of that little scar where I took out a pine tree on one of our first videos.
Rather when the pine tree took him out.
Yeah. Also, we braced that up and it doesn't hardly have any play, so that was a good thing. My favorite color is blue, as you might can tell, so I put me some new blue decals on it. So I'm pretty satisfied with it. Kind of don't even want to take it through the woods now because it looks good, but I like it. Did the white letters, we'll see how long those last. But now this has got to be strictly a trail bike. The reason being, The way we used to sling these things through the curves on this track, you cannot do it with this anymore. You don't have as much turning with it as far as leaning over, which is fine. I mean, you don't really need to be leaning them over that far anyway. Also, we showed how we did this front fender. It looks a lot better like that. It looks like those forks actually fit that bike now. But yeah, I'm satisfied with it. I know I didn't clean the motor up. We didn't think about that till after we started putting it back together. But I like it. I like it a lot. Hopefully, knock on wood, we don't have to do much more to it. And you can tell in the last video where it shows us working on this thing, we reinforced that bar up there. So about the only other really thing I want to do to this is get this LED light working on the front and just ride. I'd like to get another one to actually make like a track bike out of. I would like to do that. I like the Baja size of it, so I'd like to get that. So yeah, I'm satisfied with it. We should be working on Jernigan's next to get his done like that.
So if any of our viewers have a Baja Warrior or any adult size mini bike frame that they'd like to
Warrior, Coleman,
contribute or get rid of,
yeah,
cheap,
yeah, let us know.
within 100 miles of our location of Rockingham, North Carolina, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us
We'd
know.
be glad to get in touch with you.
Or if you know if anyone has one or know one where one is at, let us know. I'm also looking for a bigger go-kart, more like the Yerf Dog, I think is what it's called. It's 2-seaters, got full suspension all the way around. I'm looking for one of those. I've got a 9-horse Honda motor gave to me. So I'm looking to get a go-kart like that to put that motor on, torque converter, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm satisfied with that bike there, the way it looks and everything. And I had to throw my little Earnhardt sticker on there also. But if anybody has any kind of questions of what we've done and how we've done stuff, just comment below, let us know. Like I said, we're probably be doing the same thing to Jernigan's. Probably be doing a full total change on his also.
I see a color change in my near future.
Yeah, color change. So stay tuned. We're trying to build this channel up as much as we can, but like I've said before, we do this on our days off. We do this with no sponsors at all. If we were to be sponsored by somebody, it should be eBay, because most of the stuff we buy comes off of eBay. I know I have a Go Power Sports sticker on there. I bought some Go Power Sports stuff when I first got it, and I've ended up taking all that off, so I don't even have anything Go Power Sports on that thing.
So in other words, that sticker is going to be coming off next.
Like I said, if we were going to be sponsored by somebody, it should be eBay.
No free advertisement and plugs in our films.
Right. Be cool to have some sponsors, but it is what it is. I think you got to have like 10,000 subscribers to even think about being sponsored by Go Power Sports, and as y'all can tell, we are nowhere near that.
And I'm not G-rated.
Yeah, so apparently got to be G-rated, but we don't need them. Ain't worried about it. So hope y'all like what we've done with this bike. Maybe we should have some riding videos here soon. I know I always say that and it never works out right. Hopefully we will. So you know, hope y'all enjoyed this.
Keep it cheap, keep it simple, plenty of fun.
That's right. I mean, a lot of people said, why don't you buy a dirt bike or why don't you buy a four-wheeler? Because I paid $200 for that bike, and I've had way more fun with that bike than I ever would have had with a $2,000 dirt bike or higher four-wheeler or anything. Because I had a old 2015 Polaris 570, paid $8,000 for it, had 28s on it, and I've had way more fun out of that little mini bike than I ever would have thought about having with that four-wheeler. Just saying.
That's right.
So, but hope y'all are enjoying the channel. If there's different things y'all would like to see on it, let us know. I have a Jeep. You've also seen Jernigan's Jeep on here a little bit. We're putting lift kits on them soon. Let us know if maybe y'all would like to see that, or off-road videos with that. There's a few other places around here once this coronavirus crap's over with. There's a few places we're going to go check out. We're going to go to Yall National Forest. It's a little ways from here. We're going to go check that out with the Jeeps and the mini bikes. Fast Tracks Mud Bog, or it's right down the road from us here. We're going to go check that out. Outback ATV Park. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. It's right down the road from us. We're going to go check those out with the mini bikes also. So stay tuned for those riding videos. So stay tuned. Hope y'all enjoy what's going on the video. We're trying our best. So stay tuned.
Free 270.
Yeah, not too bad for a free motor. Just some gas and ether, and it cranked right up. And this thing's been sitting at my grandpa's house for probably 15 years covered up. Generator wasn't any good on it, so we took it off. But yep, ready to get that thing on a go-kart with a torque converter and the governor bypassed. Yeah, buddy.
Best way to clean up the input shaft.
Yeah.
Just don't use something too abrasive. That way you're not cutting away from your material. You're just cleaning up the surface.
And that's a
1 inch taper down to looks like a 3/4.
yeah. But you said there's adapters for that?
Yep.
Good deal. Alright guys, we're going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you like what I've done with the mini bike. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I like it. Like I said, I'm still looking for a bigger go-kart, more like an off-road go-kart, not a racing go-kart, to put that 9-horse Honda motor on. So hopefully we'll be getting one of those here pretty soon. So if you got any questions, comment down below. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Like and subscribe. Share if you need to. So hope you enjoyed, and y'all have a good one. We'll see you on the next video.